Okay, welcome everybody. This is Zero to Hero Golf. Let's look at this swing in slow motion. We're going to do a deep dive into my swing and look at some of the problems that I'm currently working hard to overcome. So you'll see here that I drew a line on my butt, a tush line. And we want to see, does my butt drift off this line throughout the swing? Let's take a look and see what happens here. Watch in slow motion. And what do you know, at impact, look how far my butt is drifted off that line, that rear line there. So this is called early hip extension. And there's two big problems with my swing right now that I'm dealing with. One is early hip extension, and two is you'll notice my legs are straight at impact. If you look at the top of my back, you'll see my neck is kind of craned, and there's like a big arch at the top of my back. And my arms are straight at impact. So I'm having to reach down to the ball because I'm straightening my legs at impact. And of course, early hip extension forces you to make room. I don't always do early hip extension, but I always straighten my legs. And we'll get to that later. That's a rotational problem. We're going to talk about that later. Today, we're going to talk about what's necessary. What do I need to do to fix this early hip extension problem? What drill or drills can I do to fix that? Yeah, so I've been working pretty hard for the last 5 months, but over the last 2 days I made some changes here that look like they're starting to bear some fruit. So this is, first, before we look at the drill, we're going to look at the ideal swing. This will be close to ideal. And if you look at this swing, I'm doing this in slow motion, slowed it down even more in the video, but you can see I'm not craning my neck, my legs aren't straightening at impact. You can see my entire back and my entire butt, both butt cheeks. That's ideal. Okay, here I am in the backyard. And you'll notice I got a chair up against my butt. Let's look at this in slow motion. I worked really hard on this for about a day and a half, 2 days to keep my butt on the chair. And finally, I'm starting to see a little bit of a breakthrough here. Now I'm noticing that my legs could be a little bit more bent through impact. And there's still a big rotational issue here. But we're going to get to the rotational problem at another time. For right now, the challenge is to get my butt to stay on that chair and not let it drift towards the ball. Of course, here I'm just in your typical South Central West Texas backyard. There's no grass in this part of America. It's all just weeds. Look at our freezer sitting in the backyard. You want to talk about your typical Texan hick. A little bit of that going on. But that's all right. We all got to be who we got to be, right, guys? So this drill really worked well for me. I want to give a little credit, of course, to a lot of different teaching pros out there, but Russell Heritage is the one I've been following closely. So I want to thank you, Russell, for helping me out through his YouTube channel and his teachings. And the first time I did this in my front room, put the chair on my butt, it felt so weird and really uncoordinated, and I was having a hard time doing it. But after about a day and a half, and just kept coming back to it over and over and over, I finally have got this a lot better. I still can't swing full speed, but it's at least about half speed. So I just want to share this with everybody, because if you're struggling, see, I think one of the things is you have to really understand what is wrong with your golf swing. You have to really take a deep dive, because I think sometimes, I know I've done this, you do an analysis on your swing and you think you know what's wrong with it, but you can make mistakes and spend a lot of time trying to fix something that actually isn't broken. In my case, early hip extension and poor rotation are a big problem. So anyway, I just want to share that with everybody today. I hope you really enjoyed the video. This drill worked really well for me. I'm going to take it to the range probably this weekend when I get a chance, and just see if I can actually hit some balls. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't had a chance. Click that notification bell and follow me along as I just continue to progress and get better at this game. I'm hoping to be competitive maybe even this summer. All right, talk to you all again real soon. Bye-bye.